If you know when to start. You guys gotta relieve.
We're actually live.
Okay. If you need to go pee outside, you go either next to the tree, or go next to in the back. Not on the wall, please, because the wall's brand new.
Pee on the wall. Got it.
Between the wall and the shed.
Well,
Pee on the shed.
Preferably inside, but if you guys can't make it.
Well, I want to mark the wall. Like,
no tagging your name on the wall with your piss.
I gotta see how high I can go, man.
No! I don't want to come out and be like, fucking, it says slunk and pee on the fucking wall.
yeah, no, I wanna. Anyways.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Dope Podcast. I am one of your homies, Edgar, along with homie Slunk and homie Percival. This is Day One Patch Entertainment. We're a group of friends that like to stream on Twitch and have podcast times and have fun times where we talk about podcast things. We're here to talk about everything.
Yeah.
Things and stuff.
We're here to talk about yelling at those crickets that we just talked about right now.
Look, man, leave the crickets alone. They're just trying to serenade us.
I just learned new info, dude, that if you keep them cold, they stop cricketing. And right now, the only reason they're cricketing is because they're trying to fucking...
Shut up.
They're doing their mating calls right now.
Like, oh shit, it's summer. Let's go.
Feels like summer.
Yeah. That's like what you do when you're single. You start rubbing your legs together.
I gotta put the call out there. Who's ready? Who's ready for this?
What sound would you make if you were like, if this was like?
I'd be like a cuckoo, tiki tiki.
That's a pretty good one.
Just throw it out there,
Yeah.
If you respond to that, that's love right there.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if I can repeat that.
No,
then I'll fall in love.
It's gotta be unique.
I'm gonna fall in love as if you repeat it. It's like, oh shit, he's responding.
Oh shit.
And then you start humping your leg for no reason.
I mean, men do that, right? That's like a peacocking. Is that what they call it?
Mm-hmm.
When you're walking around showing your feathers off, trying to get a mate.
And then you're out there just poking your head out.
Screaming at the bar, getting attention. Yeah.
So how do you do something? You take off your ponytail and just...
I mean,
your hair?
You could ask Carla if that worked, because
Apparently
I
it
think
did.
it did. Apparently it did. Yeah. If I did it long enough.
just waving your hair back and forth for like an hour and a half.
You like kept walking back and forth, just flipping his hair.
Yeah.
You'd be like, excuse me.
Well, I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me.
I mean, it was a test of determination, will. Just one of those things. You're in the game. You have to stick to your strategy. What is it? Trust the process.
Mm-hmm.
Trust the process.
You have to keep on going with the strategy until you see it, fucking up here and there. And then you got to adjust the strategy,
No, you just stick with the
Just keep on going.
Keep flipping that hair, baby. Anyways, how are you guys doing? It's been about a couple of days since we saw each other. We started our podcast late last week. Just because it was our first one and we still had a lot of setting up to do. We're still refining the set. Dwayne's not here this week. But this is our second podcast ever. We've never done this before. We're newbies.
So I want to talk about some stuff that I've been doing here and there with my fathers. So every week I'd like to go and do a thing with my dad. It's like getting food and coming back home and watching a movie, or going out and about and then coming back home. Like something to go and do together once a week.
Yeah.
And
cool.
Two of the things that were pretty cool that we did a couple weeks ago, we went to the Natural History Museum, and I haven't been there since I was a kid. It's probably since I was 9, 8 years old. So 20, 30 years ago.
Is that the one with the tar pits?
No.
A different one.
That's La Brea. So Natural History Museum is right next to the Coliseum. It has the Science Center.
Science Center,
Yeah, so those are all separate ones.
Okay.
So Natural History Museum has the exhibits from all the animals from Africa and animals from the North America, and has all the dinosaur bones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So going into
the tar pits.
No, the La Brea tar pit just shows elephants drowning in tar.
Yeah. you see them slowly die.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You catch them at their worst moment. They're the last breath. That's the tar pits.
Yeah, at the Natural History Museum, they're already dead.
Yeah.
At the La Brea tar pits, they're still suffering.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, I don't know. That's the internet. What can I say?
So yeah, once I got in there, I noticed like things haven't changed, at least for like the animal exhibits. Like none of those exhibits have changed in like the last 20 years.
Expensive, that's why.
Well, not only expensive, but nothing's changed. As in, like, I still think these are like the same exhibits from 20 years ago. Like,
They just dust them off.
I really do think so. Like I don't remember the dinosaur bone exhibit from when I was a kid, but I remember all these like posed animals, and I'm like, these are not different from when I was a kid.
Exactly.
These all look the same.
Yeah, and like it's cool and all like the first time, but like going 20 years later and I still see the same thing.
Like at least reposition them, right? Instead of being, like being happy and like reposition me attacking, and then the next time you represent in danger.
Yeah, make
like,
all these dead animals like change position, like with that.
like a puppet.
Don't let that
Fucking
Rick and
dance with
Morty
me.
set in.
Like they're revising history, be like, actually, the gophers were attacking the saber-toothed tigers.
Yeah, put that up there.
Yeah,
How to do
found out
that?
Yeah, it was a gang of gophers.
Like the T-Rex was the victim here because of the little arms. Like they were attacking him. He was just bullied the whole time. He was running.
Yeah, and he was a bird, so they just put some feathers on him.
Yeah, where are they gonna put all the damn bird dinosaurs on there? Where are they gonna just fill them up with feathers now?
Yeah, yeah. No, that's true. It's, I mean, the thing is, like, you
The
want to.
funding. That's the main thing. Like they don't get funded that much, right? So they got to work with what they got.
They're like, this is it. This is our history. we can't afford to update it. Yeah, but there's this new information. Can't afford it.
Nope.
I will say when
You put an asterisk in the corner and be like, actually, some things have changed, but just enjoy what you have right now. We can't afford to update.
there was there's also a history of Los Angeles exhibit, and it talks about like all the people come from Mexico and all the Indians and how all the shit went down. I mean, it goes through all that, but there was an exhibit where it had like it's supposed to be like people riding a canoe going from someplace in Mexico to go all the way up to Los Angeles, and the display was missing and saying we're currently building a canoe to to put into here.
A believable canoe.
Yeah, so right now it's just pretty much like a cutout of a canoe and like people sitting there. It's just a black shadow of it. That's all it's on there right
But
now.
are they sitting? They're like,
Yeah, they're all
shadow?
sitting. It's like just waiting there, just waiting to be filled in.
So now, were you playing the part of like the little kid with your dad? Were you like running around? Was he like yelling at you to get off of things?
No, I'm over there. I'm reading everything, looking at all the things, and he's the one going around places and being the little kid, right?
Yeah, you're asking him for like cotton candy and stuff. No.
He's asking Edgar for all that stuff. Like, hey, buy me a drink.
No, he was super impressed with like the big airplanes that are outside and like fighter jets that are waiting outside. He liked that stuff.
It's like,
And-
fuck natural history. I like
Yeah.
this artificial human history.
Give you that new technology.
Advanced.
That's the stuff that he liked.
We fixed the world as humans. Yeah, we made it better.
When I got to the dinosaur exhibit part though,
Yeah.
I did get a little like not scared, but like if this was real, this would be really bad. Like, I'm glad I don't live in the dinosaur era, right?
You were activating that little DNA inside you. That
It's like, it's just like I have a fear of this thing for some
This thing
reason.
could eat me.
Yeah, it's like
Like nothing.
why am I little scared? Because there's the big T-Rex that's there. It's like supposed to be like chomping down on a Triceratops, and I'm like sitting like right under it, and I'm like, just, like trying to take the picture of it. And but it's all bones. It's like it's still scary to see.
Oh, one of those bones falls, you're dead.
So one thing I did learn is that like the big like fossilized dinosaurs they're all there. It's only like a couple of like the bones that are actually dinosaur bones. The rest are just replica to fill in the rest. So
We could be completely wrong.
oh no,
No.
not that is completely wrong. It's just that
They're at the museum.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna
That
give-
skeleton only has.
Yeah, they're not gonna give
Yeah.
you the whole thing.
that skeleton has like 5 real bones. It's like on the Stegosaurus. It has like 2 or 3 plates and like a couple of ribs, and like the rest of it's super fake.
Well, because they're like, all right, scan this, cool. You're gonna get some bones. You're gonna get some bones, but we're not all gonna have.
Yeah. So like I saw, I was like, I want actual dinosaur bones here. I don't want like half dino, half plaster.
How fucked up would it be if you're the one museum that gets a tooth? Like not even actual like the skull. No, yeah, you get this tooth.
You get this
and just
one little
build
part.
everything else around it.
You don't deserve all this other stuff.
Yeah. So what kind of tooth is it? Pick whatever.
Molar.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to that one.
I've been there forever.
I do like that one though. That's a good one.
It was a good time. And for California residents, it's free from 3 to 5. Just letting you guys know.
Yeah, 2 hours of freedom.
2 hours of
Just,
freedom to
go
get in there.
Woo!
And museum closes at 5 too.
Oh, so-
so be there quick.
Hey, that's all you need.
Just rolling around. Let's go.
Yeah, I probably missed like 1 or 2 exhibits from like all the time we were spent walking around.
Yeah, there's like spiders and shit, like tarantulas.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of like stuff to pay for too. There's like a butterfly exhibit and like, we don't need to go that deep into it, Dad. We're
I just go outside of the
Next time,
garden.
next time.
Butterflies there. It's free.
so because he went to the museum, I told him we're watching Jurassic Park just so you have a good sense of like what we just looked at and what we watched.
Like,
And
Okay.
he was like,
Realistic, sure.
yeah. And then he was like, he actually appreciated the movie more because he's seen parts of it before, but he's never like sat down and watched Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, here, enjoy this movie and how these dinosaurs that we just saw over there
Would've killed
affect
us.
our real life.
would have killed us like nothing. I wonder if my dad ever watched Jurassic Park. I never asked him. Like, he's just so into westerns and stuff like that. Like,
My dad loves westerns.
What is it about westerns?
That's what they grew up watching. That's their age is like.
That's their Power Rangers.
Yeah, like,
Jersey.
and,
Yeah.
and he like, he loves it. And I'm like, you see this? Like, oh, I've watched this before, and da-da-da-da. And he's like, oh, this is and this. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, if you're like
Sure.
65 and older or 60 and older, your Power Rangers was like, what was it? The Masked Ranger guy. What was his name?
Lone Ranger.
The Lone Ranger.
The Lone Ranger.
Your heroes were like fucking
Clint Eastwood, all these
John
Indian
Wayne.
killers.
John Wayne. Yeah, yeah. The heroes were white people. Yeah, no, that's why they like westerns, and that's all they had. Like, it's like, what the fuck else are you gonna make movies about? Like, it was like literally what had just happened right before television and movies were invented. So like, you're just talking. It's like when people in the '80s were making Vietnam films, and like people in the '90s were making like movies about
Like all the space movies.
Yeah.
Because like, that just happened in the
They just
60s.
yeah. And right now they're making like television shows about like the 2000s, you know. So like when they started, when our parents were like, was it like fucking like 1950? They're like they're just like cowboys were like still around, like
It was, what did I just hear?
sort of.
Us currently talking about 9/11 is the same as when we were kids, people talking about people going to the moon.
The fuck?
Because that stuff happened in
That
2000.
time frame was.
Yeah. It's
69, right?
It's
That was the moon?
something around there,
Was
yeah.
the moon 69.
Yeah.
So we were born in 84, 85. So 20.
20 some odd years.
yeah, that's September 11, 20 years ago. Yeah.
So when you think that, you know, back in the day it sounded old, like, that was forever ago.
Yeah, that scene with Butch, with the flashback on Pulp Fiction with Butch, and he's talking about his dad being caught in the war and having the watch up his ass. That's how far that was.
That was the
when
Vietnam
we were-
War.
Yeah, when we were kids
Jesus.
to us now, 9/11. Yeah.
And they're teaching our history right now. Like, that was our current event for us, and that's history now.
And we grew up like in that era. That was like our 20s, our teens, 20s, 30s. Like, it was post 9/11, and then so people who are like big stars on TikTok today would be what, like 16, 15, 16. So they were born 2005.
15 years ago?
2005,
2005.
2006. So 4 years they were like popping out of a jeans, and we were like, all right, let's go fuck up Iraq. Like, it was, or we had Afghanistan at that point. We weren't even at Iraq. Yeah, it was just crazy. And by the time they were 10, I mean, anyways, that's wild. That's a wild thing to think about. We're fucking old.
Fuck.
By the way, welcome to the old person
Old
podcast.
man
Yeah,
podcast.
old man podcast.
Old man yells at cloud.
My friend
time.
actually let my buddy of mine. He's 50 something. and he's 40 something, 50 something. Wow, he's not that fucking old.
Pretty much. Pretty much 90 at this point.
Yeah, might as well be 2,000 years old. He wants to make a podcast where he just like talks, he like rants about TikTok kids.
Just make a podcast called Back in My Day. Back in my day, you know.
Yeah, it's just the punchline is like these kids would get beat up like every time. Oh man, that's just wild. You know, it's funny that there's so many things that have been changing too since we've been getting sort of out of the pandemic, and one thing I noticed was traffic is
Back to normal?
no. Traffic isn't back to normal. Traffic is back to where it was like 15 years ago, where it's gone by like 6, 7 o'clock.
So when it was rush hour, legitimately rush hour, and then everything else like, oh, it's the weekend, no one's there, and like, oh, it's after dark, no one's going to be on the freeway.
Oh yeah, I'll completely agree with you there.
I do kind of agree with that, just because
yeah.
more people are working from home, and I've kind of noticed that just this morning I took my pops to doctor, and it was after rush hour in the morning. It was at 9:30, a breeze to get from here to Glendale, and usually that drive was like 45 minutes because stupid traffic. And I'm like, part of me like, what the hell's going on? This is weird.
Yeah, and traffic's gone for the most part. Here's LA. I mean, I don't know where you're listening to this from, but traffic in LA is pretty much gone by like 7 o'clock. Like I'm flying on the freeway after 7. On the way here there was like 0, and on the way here there was 0, and on the way back there was also 0. And I just feel like it's like a lot of people aren't working as many service jobs, which tend to like end at 9 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And so before the pandemic, it was totally normal to be stuck in traffic at like 9 p.m. going home.
Oh my god!
And that became normal. And so I feel like
normal, yeah.
I feel like traffic is now like where we were like 15 years ago before service jobs started to like outpace everything else.
I think rush hour before pre-pandemic was like from 4 to 9. It was like rush hour because like if you're gonna leave at 4 o'clock, you're fucked. You don't even think about leaving.
Yeah, which is it's been nice.
But how long do you think it's gonna last though?
I don't know.
You think it's gonna be the norm, or is it gonna be like, oh well, no, this?
Well, if no one returns back to their job, Percy, you know, everyone's quitting and saying we'll work from home and fuck that place that doesn't pay me well and finding themselves and
well, jobs are finally starting to pay a livable wage. At least some of them are, and the ones that aren't are complaining like, oh, people are getting free checks. Like, well, how about you give them, the living wage instead of exploiting them? But we'll see.
Like, In-N-Out, one of the best places to work for, is offering like bonus sign-ups and like better healthcare than they already were having before.
And dude, In-N-Out is actually one of the ones that was always ahead of the curve. Was always
like, always one of the good ones.
Like, oh, McDonald's like, oh, we'll give you 50 cents above the minimum wage, and it's like, nah, we'll give you fucking $4 above the minimum wage. And it was like,
we'll give you actual payment for what you do.
And that was always like, but you gotta abide by these rules and be an actual legit employee, like,
actual worker.
Yeah, because they'll fire you if you're like, oh, disrespectful or just a shitty worker. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, because that's how it's supposed to be. Like, you're a shitty worker. Get out. Why are you even here?
Yeah, but hopefully more companies take up on that. Like, oh, we'll offer you more, but some of them are still like, yeah, no, we're not gonna give you that. But then they complain saying like, oh, people don't want to work. Like, no, just give them a living wage. Like, what the fuck? There
are jobs definitely where you can work harder, much, much harder, and not make more money.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea is that if you've proven yourself long enough, then maybe you can get a manager position at some point, But that doesn't always happen, and there's really no rules that like dictate that there's no rules that say like a company needs to pay you more if you work harder, if you generate more profit for the bosses or whatever, like that you should get paid more. There's like no rules like that, which it seems like logically,
but no.
Like, oh, you made the company 2%
thank
more.
You, but no.
Like here's half of that. Here's a percent of the.
Here's a $20 Starbucks gift card. Thanks.
No, the worst part is when the company goes, "Oh, you put that in? Thank you very much, but I'm gonna hire my son and put him up. He is now your manager, even though he has no fucking knowledge of the product."
Nepotism? I don't know what that means. Fuck that. There's no time for that.
Oh man, that neopedism. Man, that's definitely one of them. I don't think I've ever actually experienced that. No, I guess I can't say I've experienced nepotism in the workplace.
I've had positive nepotism, as in they brought in like a family person, like they were just a legit worker.
Yeah.
So, like,
Okay, you deserve this.
You can't really hate on it, you know, when it's positive.
Yeah, they actually put in the effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've experienced. I've seen nepotism, like, but I've seen it in the way that like that they'll hire their son to like come work, and they'll give him like some simple like job, some
Task.
simple position. Yeah.
Press this button once every hour.
Yeah.
Every hour, motherfucker.
Like organize these papers, you know. Sorry, I had to like cut the live stream to see if it would fix it, but it didn't. So anyways, we want you guys to continue to watch us, continue to support us, so we can pay for better internet at Percy's house. Maybe one
Complain
day
to AT&T, please.
we'll convince him to switch to Spectrum.
Spectrum.
The evil, they are evil incarnate. They have
Good for everyone
fucked me
else.
over many.
Yeah.
You can find another one other than that.
Spectrum!
Spectrum.
Thank you,
Please,
Spectrum.
please let us know.
Hey, Spectrum, thank you for sponsoring this.
Dope podcast brought to you by
If you guys know of a
Get
better
the
internet
logo.
provider in the valley, you know.
Spectrum.
Not, that is not Spectrum.
Why do you hate on things that are good, Percy?
Do you remember Spectrum? You know how they fucked over a lot of people? How they try to charge me for shit that I did not do, and how they're like still, after I turned all the equipment, they're like, oh, you didn't turn this on. I'm like, yes, I did. Here are the receipts. Here are the thing. And then it took forever. Complain. They finally, oh, okay.
How much money did you lose?
No. Originally, they were trying to get me for like $400 for equipment I never turned back in. I was like, that's bullshit. Took pictures. I basically showed receipts. I'm like, this is when I turned it in. It took forever, and they finally, oh, okay then.
Why should I turn that stuff in?
The whole whatever. I provided all the information, and then they finally, oh, okay then. Never mind. But yeah, fuck them. Fuck Spectrum.
So what you're saying is that you're getting Spectrum next week?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh,
I think we should order it for him.
Mm-mm.
I think we should just take the initiative and
You switch it for him?
No.
yeah, just
I'll call him
go.
up and be like, hey, need to install Spectrum on this. I'm like, all the info. Here you go.
Yeah, just climb the wires, just
Yeah,
start
no.
cutting shit.
Just kind of shit.
Yeah, just
Not an
cancel
issue.
your AT&T. Is Brenda on the? Is she listed on there? Can we go to her
Nope,
directly
nope, she no-
and
nope.
supersede your rule?
Don't worry, I got the that manager code that you put in and then they just swipes it.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Yeah. I think you know Percy well enough to do that.
Nope.
No, I mean I get it. It's like America and their internet. It's like this weird thing. Like we invented it. and
We
we're-
should be fucking better than all these other countries, and yet we aren't.
No,
It's sad.
you know, and that's a great example of like bad capitalism, right? That's like where
Yeah, do the bare minimum and want the full money, and then like fuck everybody else kind of thing. Like, what now?
well, it's just well, Percy, that people don't need that first of all, and you have to make decisions based on profit, and so you're not making profitable decisions, so can't do that.
It's
It's
frustrating. It's
Nepotism.
fucking frustrating when you see what is it in Japan? Just to go on cell phone. Like what is their fucking download rate? Like it's insane, right?
Instant.
Yeah. Fucking,
They're in the future.
Yeah.
South Korea has like the best internet. It's just like fucking instant.
That's weird. Well, I mean, I think we talked about this before. Part of the reason is because I think a lot of their infrastructure was developed recently, so it can support faster internet better. But to me, that sounds like fucking excuses.
Where is Google Fiber? God damn it.
Yeah.
You can install that shit
Did
in
they get
my...
fucked or what was it? Like, because they have Google Fiber in like remote areas of the country. Like, I'm pretty sure Timmy in the middle of nowhere.
As far as I know, the way that things happened is that Google Fiber was threatening to be installed, and then all the other ones were like Verizon was like, oh no, don't worry, we could go just as good as Google Fiber.
Yeah, we got that fiber. We got fiber.
We could do it. We could figure out.
Nope.
By my
Yeah,
house.
they did. Verizon did.
But really?
Verizon.
So why aren't they here? I will get Verizon fiber
Because
right now.
they don't come to the valley. First, you're not important.
Spectrum. So
Spectrum goes to the valley.
Killers In brings up a good point in chat. Says you could have two providers. So we could just pay for Spectrum for the
For the
stream
internet
and the podcast.
and everything else.
Yeah, and then whatever you do, you go ahead and jump on your own fucking router. Everybody else in the household is going to be enjoying fast
When you say
internet.
the hellhole,
And it's going to
Same
be
thing.
enjoying. Yeah, you'll be enjoying nice, fast Spectrum internet. Okay, but you can you'll
that's
be,
faulty as shit, and
you'll
it's
be-
a fading for no reason.
You'll be on your own line by yourself first. You can just join AT&T as much as you want. It sounds like a great idea.
I'm not saying AT is the best. They're not, but they did not fuck me over like Spectrum did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Spectrum did just fine by you.
Oh, yeah. Well, you hate me, so there's that.
I want to pay them extra just because of what they did.
A bonus, a tip.
Hey, can I give you guys a signing bonus for fucking over Percy?
Yeah. I was recently watching this video on Dan Bilzerian and like his like fall off and how I guess because he hasn't been posting in a while. He basically disappeared, and I guess they lost the mansion, they lost everything, and you guys know who he is, right? Dan Bilzerian.
Of him, I don't follow enough.
Stand-up comedian.
No,
No.
no, he's a joke. He's a walking joke. but
Wasn't
he's
it the dude that had all these girls and talk about like this and that and fucking try to put this baller image?
Yeah, he was like tough guy alpha
Okay,
male with the guns and the tanks. And
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hired Instagram models to follow him around.
And what happened?
And the gym. Well, he figured out a way to mess up getting into cannabis in 2019. He somehow didn't figure out how to make money. Yeah.
How?
I think what happened was he just spent all that money any kind of money that came in on like these gigantic parties, and he lost like 50 mil.
So instead of investing in this actual like company, he
I don't know
invested in images, like trying to play
Well,
the part.
that was his sale. That was like that's what the thing is. I think what's interesting about the whole case is that I think anyways, this guy rose to prominence like in 2013, 14, like old Instagram, like basic Instagram back in the day, as being like this like living playboy, rich guy, alpha male, buff dude, like perfectly symmetrical beard. So stupid. And honestly, anybody who has a beard like that is like you're instantly a fucking douche cone. Like, holy fuck. I don't know why. Anyways, so
Keep on him up.
He's so mad.
yeah, the beard makes me.
The beard triggered him. Like, fuck your beard.
It just looks dumb. He looks like a polygon. And anyway, so he rose to prominence in being this like figure, like kind of like being the bratty, like rich guy who gets what he wants and whatever. And so people didn't like him.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like him for that reason either. I was just kind of like, this guy's a fucking douche nozzle. But it worked. Like, it worked for him. It worked in spades. Like, he was growing in popularity. He had followers. He had people that were loyal to him. He was able to, like, throw parties that people would, go to. And he made himself a big deal. Like, just playing this image. Whether it was a good investment or not was irrelevant to the fact that he was getting really famous really fast. And so I think when it came around to like this other phase of his business or his life in this cannabis thing, like he just kept that thing rolling. He's like, this will work. I know this will work because it made me famous. But he was always pushing the bill forward. And like the next project is going to pay for the last one. And I think he just kind of like ran out of
ideas.
Yeah, ran out of trust fund is I think what happened. And it's crazy. Yeah, it's just like a wild story about this guy who grew up rich because his dad was like a corporate shark, like takeover person. Basically, did a bunch of illegal shit and went to jail. I think his dad went to jail.
Probably.
Yeah, like he was one of those guys that like would take over corporations and like manipulate things so that stockholders could get more money and
then
like,
bail at the end and just...
Yeah, like a modern day fucking Bitcoin.
Bitcoin guy?
Yeah, crypto creep. Yeah.
My crypto.
Yeah.
I still have any crypto.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
No crypto?
I have a couple.
I don't have crypto.
What do you have?
Joke one. Like, I bought a bunch of those
Just those?
whatever. No, I also have a...
Was it Cum Rocket?
what the fuck?
What was that one?
Never heard that one.
What?
Yeah.
What are
Time to
you?
sign up for Cum Rocket.
Yeah, that was like supposedly gonna like doing pretty well. Like for
Shut up.
I think it was called Cum Rocket or
Are
something
you
like that.
sure?
It was Cum something. Yeah.
Cardano is the other one I have.
Car what?
Cardano.
Is that the one you're thinking about, Slunk?
No.
You're pretty sure you fucking named the wrong one.
No, it had
it's
cum.
Cardano. Cardano, supposedly, again, it's...
The world's first 18 and over NFT marketplace.
Oh,
Cum
Lord.
Rocket IO.
Slunk, that
I
fucking,
told you.
like CEO Slunk, like, wait a minute.
It's $ cummies.
Wow.
And I like to get, so I put in the word cum rocket, right?
Yeah.
And I have like the main site and then like how to buy and then like explaining like the Gizmodo article and then after that is the X videos. Asian cum rocket.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You didn't get any cummies in
No,
there? You don't have any cummies?
none at all.
No
The
cummies in your
only one I
wallet?
have is
That's why I'm looking on my, that's where I'm going to get all my info
Yeah.
in that X video.
just Dogecoin and Cardano.
Cardano. What do you know about Cardano? What is that?
It's basically supposed to be another one of the environmentally friendly ones that aren't crypto mining and all this shit.
Do they sell them like a REI or something? Like, where do you get that?
No, Coinbase.
Okay, I'm just kidding. It's a fucking joke. You know, REI, like granola eaters.
Get out of here. Anyways.
I got lost too.
Yeah, I got
Your joke went over my head. Slunk.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry. I'm not
Sorry.
sophisticated enough
so
for
besides
that.
the cummy ones, what do you got, Slunk?
I don't have any stocks or any. I don't
No
invest.
stocks?
No.
You got no freaking GameStop?
No,
Come
I
on,
don't
stocks,
have
baby, stocks.
No stocks. No coins.
Hold.
I have American.
Edgar?
I have
You gotta hold.
USD.
You gotta
Hold. You gotta hold.
Huddle.
All my values in USD. That's all I got, baby.
Let's check that AMC.
Oh god, it's been going down.
Percy, diamond hands, Percy.
Diamond hand. No, I'm not selling for shit. No, you hold. I might buy some more out of fucking spite.
I was at around $450 like last week.
Where you at? 200?
300 right now.
Yeah. Let me look at how much this shit hurt. Give me a second.
It's whatevs.
Whatever. Again, I bought it just because I'm like, fuck it, why not? I bought it at super low, what, like 10 or something. And I'm at one point it's like 350. Now I'm at 249. Whatever.
And other stock news, I went to 7-Eleven right before I came over here and I bought 2 tickets to the Powerball. So I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as, as stocks and crypto,
you're
right?
Gambling.
Just buying a ticket from the
The
lotto.
only difference is you're gambling on that, which you know.
I only have to hodl for a week for my Powerball tickets. This is like hodling for a lifetime.
Yeah, I think both of them. I think both of them people daydream a lot, right? It's just daydream fuel, like all these things. It's just daydream fuel.
Yeah, for the stocks, I already know I spent $100 for the meme in the beginning. I've got my life supply already. You know,
Yeah.
Everything else has just been a bonus. Anything above $100, I'm just gonna be happy with. If it plummets down to $0, I'm like, that was $100. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. It was more like a, fuck it, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is money I don't care about. This is money I would have spent at a club. This would have been drinks for you guys. Like fuck it, put it down. Who cares? And then now I'm like, oh, regardless, as of right now, I still made money. And then if it becomes zero, fuck it, it was a fun ride.
I had fun.
don't care.
That was a good time. The whole
Again,
time.
like it's not. I put some people like with gambling. No, I gotta put my life savings. This is gonna be the shit. This is gonna make me rich.
This is gonna make or break me.
Crashes.
And it usually breaks.
And it's always breaks. I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna be that person that's like, oh, all the eggs in one basket. This is gonna make me rich.
Let's check out the life savings. Put it on the black. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wait, so let me ask you guys a question then. So gambling is illegal on Twitch, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
And I mean, there's like
mostly. Yes.
there's been a
Depends.
lot of like controversy over like recent streams, right? Like that guy who got like 10 million or something supposedly from like some game, but
Yeah, you could play slots on stream.
You could
through
play slots.
through a certain site.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
You can play slots.
But are they legit slots, or are they the slots that are just like, iPhone slots? Like,
No, they're real slots.
What the fuck?
It's like real money. You have to like put into a bank and take it out and have to like report it and all that shit.
Oh shit!
yeah.
How's that legal?
It's legal.
Depends on the state, right? Because you can't do that in Cali.
You can do it in Cali.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, do tell. I'm curious now.
Well, you're not. Well, but the thing is, so the controversy is you're not supposed to gamble on Twitch because it promotes like a degenerate practice, right? Like some people can't handle gambling. Like it's
That's
not.
true.
It's a very dangerous thing. It's like
It's loot boxes with money.
Well,
with real
loot
money.
boxes still with money.
With
With actual real money.
yeah, and so like you're encouraging.
You're taking away the fucking third party like virtual currency.
And this is, I mean, I would imagine this is even more dangerous. Imagine if you teach like a little, like 14, 15-year-old with like little self-control, to like gamble.
Hey, you want
know?
this quick dopamine hit that you get over and over again every
Yeah.
2 minutes?
Well, that's how the main companies, the whole loot box system is, because it's like, oh, you might get this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, look at it. Oh, you didn't, but try again. Do it. You might get this player you wanted in this card, whatever. Like, what is it? FIFA. Fucking. What is it called? The FIFA.
Oh, is that thing that guy got, Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yes, and he fucking broke his TV because he was so excited, because that's how rare it was, and he still ended up fucking breaking because he was too excited. What the fuck?
That was great. That was a great clip, by the way.
So
That's
dude
funny.
bought the FIFA play cards because these are players you can use online. Ends up getting Cristiano Ronaldo. Freaks out. So excited he freaks out, and he breaks his TV in the process. Like,
He grabs his chair and throws it. in
yeah,
excitement.
and hits the fucking TV.
And then he's like,
Shit.
Yeah,
and then life
Oh.
fucking clicks like, oh,
TV
fuck.
shouldn't have been there, man.
I fucked up.
I fucked
I
up.
fucked up. Yeah.
That thing of like he's still happy because he fucking got this coveted card, and so like, I just broke my TV. Like, fuck.
That is like the most like the quickest like reality check I've ever seen, where you're in your virtual world, you're in your Ready Player One world, like, and you don't even realize you're in it. Like, if we're in it. Like we're like, the analogy is there. We sit down on the couch and play video games for hours. We're in Ready Player One already, but we don't know it. It's not as obvious as putting on glasses, right? And then this guy just got ripped the glasses off immediately. Yeah. Like, oh, what am I doing with my life?
A little detail of me fucking up became a reality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking destroyed that TV.
So you get a glimpse at like your kitchen sink and you see like flies over it and you're like, ooh.
Like, I've had that though. Like when I'm playing and I'm in that world, right? I'm doing whatever the hell I'm doing and I'm focused in it, and like nothing outside of it matters. I hear a noise, it doesn't matter. That's not gonna affect me. But like, I've never gotten to the point like where I'm so focused like that hard, where like I get excited and I break something and then like it doesn't. I don't get that type of emotion coming through me. I don't see how it comes to these people like that.
The closest thing I want to say is when I had my PS4 in the bedroom playing, and I was playing with the guys, and I had my headphones, and the only time was like winning a match, and like, fuck yeah, fuck you, you mother, and then not realizing because I had my headphones on, there's a person sleeping in the bed. So I'm like, fuck yeah, and then I look over, I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry, and the look of just like, you motherfucker,
Like, you will pay for this later.
woke me up. And the thing is, like, in their head, like, she was so pissed. She thought I did it intentionally to fuck with her.
Because you did.
No, it was not that. I was just excited. I won. I was super happy. And she's like, fuck, I'm sorry. My bad. Shit. Because you just don't realize. Because, headphones.
Yeah, you were in the moment. You were.
And that is why all gaming is now in the office.
That's a
got
good
kicked
move.
out.
I did get kicked out of the bedroom. Yeah, get out of here. Fucking done.
That happened to me.
Allowed.
That happened to me recently. You learn your home. You learn how far, you learn how thin your walls are.
How far does my voice travel?
There's two things that happen. One, yeah. So my playing area, my play zone, is there's like a wall, and then on the third wall, that is from Raiden's room, and Carla sleeps in there, like, you know, to help him go to bed because he's still getting comfortable. And we learned that they can hear me when I'm gaming, when I'm just talking, and so there's a heater in between these walls. So it's a hole, basically, right?
I just travels like that.
Yeah, so I got...
It's like a direct bed to the room.
Yeah, right to the room. So I basically got a sleeping bag, and like with like magnets, like...
Okay, smart.
Yeah,
Smart.
like magneted to the sleeping to the
Smart.
thing, and that worked pretty well. And then the other night, Carla was in the room, and I kind of had I had the door open, and I was in the room. I'm usually not in the room by myself watching TV. I'm usually in the gaming room, which is kind of by the living room, watching YouTube with headphones on. But for whatever reason, I wanted to be in the bedroom, our bedroom, watching TV, which is down the hall from Raiden's room. And yeah, the sound travels from the TV to Raiden's room apparently pretty easily. So I felt pretty bad. Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry and shit. You know, sometimes people have long days and you're just like, I'm sorry. Like, seriously.
I don't mean to be loud right now.
I did not mean to fuck up.
I'm
so
loud.
sorry.
I apologize. The voice comes out.
Yeah, but have I done the room thing? I don't think I've done that. Like somebody's in the room and you're fucking screaming.
For me, it's I play a lot in my room by myself, but I close the door. Like, the windows are open, but I don't give a shit. I'll yell as loud as I want. I don't care. But the thing is, I have headphones on, and the volume is like usually like pretty loud. And my dad will come in and say like he's going to sleep, and I'm like, I'm still like intense. Yeah, he's over there on the right. And he'll tap my shoulder like I task me. I'm not ready for it because he'll come over and tap me. I'm like, I understand it's 10 o'clock. You're going to sleep. Okay, good night. You know, it's like I don't need to hear that right now. Like, I'm trying to crush this fucking 1v3. I know I'm gonna fail, but I need to concentrate on it. You know.
Yeah. It gets intense. I mean, that's it. Like, that's like the moment you get in there, and I do get excited, but my celebrations are about like 4 seconds.
But yeah, 4 seconds so loud. Like, fuck yeah!
2, 3.
Ah! I don't have to
Alright.
wake people up.
Sometimes I'll be like, I'm so fucking good at this game. Oh my god, I'm so good. I'm so fucking good at this game. Holy shit, I'm so good at this.
I learned how to aim my gun towards them. Fuck you, bitch.
There's no better feeling when you fucking outsmart someone. When you just like, you're like, it's like Matrix. You're just like everybody's moving at a certain speed and you're moving
I
faster
can
than
see
them.
the code.
Yeah.
I'm here.
You're like, grenade over there, and then like that flushes them out this way. And then, yeah, it's so good. Oh, what is it about outsmarting a human in like in a tense situation that feels amazing, and then feels equally as shitty
when you get fucked over
when
stupid
you make a dumb decision and you're like,
Guys, should I stay back? I will push by myself.
Why did I go
went
into this
out there.
fucking room? I opened the door and I got fucking destroyed. Like,
Then searching the blame for everyone else. Percy, where were you?
I was fucking 3 feet, like, over there.
you know, 100% it was your fucking fault.
Yeah. Just fighting the
Stop
blame.
blaming other people.
No matter.
Why weren't you over there when I didn't say anything, goddammit?
I was rushing, but like, I was over there. You should have already known, but you didn't say anything. No, you should have already known.
We were talking about rushing for the last 10 minutes and you were nowhere to be seen.
But I got the other player with me. What the fuck? Like, no, you should have already known.
I was fighting somebody else. That's my favorite. Fuck, dude. I love Apex.
I hate Apex.
I love Apex. I played Apex once this whole week. I played it last night. I played one match. We won with some randos, and that was it. And I closed the game and went back to work.
Yeah, smart. That's what you're supposed to do. I played way too much. with my friends and just was garbage. Fucking 10, 20 hits. Fucking just like not fucking killing anyone. And then the one time I did well, I had like 480, 460 damage. And I'm like, this is bullshit. What is this? Like, this is not even.
And you were hot dropping, or you were like long game?
No, it's thing. We did the hot drops to warm up, and then you move around and just still like.
I've learned I'm starting to like arenas more, just because it's the.
Seven arenas in a while.
Well, the arenas helps because it gets you into the action a lot quicker, and you're not traveling around looking for guns and looting and all this stuff. It's all right. It's one team, and we're not gonna get third party. That's I gotta focus on.
That's the one thing I do need to appreciate more of arenas is like, okay, you focus on one team. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Just stay
you're
together.
You're not gonna get fucked by somebody else, because that's the worst feeling. Okay, you plan ahead. Okay, that team's there. That team's there. All right, we're gonna go this way, and then. What the fuck? And then you get shot from the back, and you're trying to focus on them, and everyone comes like, well, shit, you're dead. Fuck.
Yeah, the Apex has always been it's been a slow decline for me. I loved it super hard at the beginning. Probably like season 3 or 4 is like, okay, I'm starting to get.
That was your Apex?
That was like, that was very, like, I was a legend at that point. Really. That's when the decline started, and I'm like, I see that I'm gonna hate this game, and like, it just suffocated me. This game just like, I can't play this game anymore, and it's like, I feel like it spread to everyone else, like, fuck this game, like, fucking hate it, like, Surge's like that now, Percy's starting to get there.
I got there because of you, too, because I'm like,
we just need new games to play, that's all. There's a new game. And I think there's a new MMO coming out pretty soon. People were talking about. I don't know. But we'll see. Oh, and that's actually something I've been asked about from Dope is people have been asking when are we going to start streaming again regularly. Because we haven't really been...
You're putting up there. It's just whenever you guys want to get on again.
To get some more internet.
Whenever Percy has internet.
Yeah. Whenever Percy gets Spectrum.
Whenever he doesn't fucking freeze frame every...
Look, is there anything other than Spectrum?
No.
Oh.
You're going to stream off your phone? Huh?
Yeah.
That's your only other option.
What cell phone provider do you have?
AT&T.
All right. Get Spectrum.
You got to switch your phone to Verizon, Percy, and then stream off of that.
Might have to do that. We'll see.
Yep.
Yeah, like right now, I feel like I want to start playing a bunch of like single player games just to get back into gaming. Like I've been doing like Cuphead by myself and just going through
That's
that.
the game I need to get into. I like the little bit I played with you. Cuphead was fucking dope. What other game? Like I know I got a bunch of games that I got because you know how Sony did the whole thing kind of like Microsoft, like, oh, download these games, blah, blah, blah. It's a bunch of games to get into.
Like I want one of you guys to do Detroit, and I'll watch you guys play. I want to do God of War. I want to do Spider-Man's. I want to do...
Take it tonight, by the way.
I want to do like all these games, and just want to make sure we're good.
Very fun game. I want to do Miles Morales, and once I get the PS5, because I feel
never 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, year and a half, maybe. But like
after the PC,
I heard. Yeah, right. Spider-Man's, I heard like it's really like the Miles Morales. You have to get it on PS5. Like it's just so much more glorious.
Who told you that, Sony?
Get it on PS5. You have to get it on.
All the other reviewers, not just Sony, but like I don't think any of us are gonna get a PS5 for a while, huh?
Are they still rare?
Yes, they're very.
I saw a guy on TikTok going, I bought NBA 2K22-21 a year and a half ago, and I saw him play this on PS5.
It's insane how hard it is still, and just because fucking scalpers. And like, if you look online right now, so like look it up, they'll be like,
look up Slunk.
Like, was it
faster, Slunk, faster?
You like 18? No. Like either 1100 or 800.
It's easily
something stupid.
Double or triple the price right now, and people are paying it for it just to not have to deal with it.
1,000 on Walmart, 1,100 on Newegg.
For a $500 console, right?
Here you go. 4, oh no, it's PlayStation 4.
Then you have to worry about that, not getting a fucking...
And the thing, you have to actually read all the fucking description because you're like, oh yes, get this PlayStation 5 box.
Yeah, you just want a box.
Here you go.
Everyone wants a box.
PlayStation 5 Digital Edition console, $400. Is this it?
And I'm pretty sure it's sold out.
Let's see.
That's a cart.
Add to registry.
In other words, you're asking for someone to buy it for you.
And even if you do get it, there's still no games to play on it. There's like
5 games?
Ratchet and Clank just came out for it.
Okay. Again, it's like, just wait. There's no point right now.
Well, I'm gonna play Final Fantasy soon. Probably when I get back from New York.
Once I fix my computer, I want to play some N64 games. Actually, I want to do No Mercy.
When I get my $2,000 computer, I'm gonna play games that are 28 years old.
It's wrestling and it was fun, but I do want to also play
That sounds more annoying than anything. Is trying to figure out how to play.
No, I already I have all the connections already for it to work. It's just
Edgar.
Okay.
So, it'll work. All right.
Okay.
It's gonna look terrible, but
just saying it just sounds a lot more annoying to try to figure all that stuff out than. All right, just download fucking Detroit, Become Human, and just fucking start going.
You don't want some wrestling?
No, not that hard. Not that kind of wrestling.
I want Detroit Human. But yeah, people are clamoring for us to come back. So
clamoring?
Yeah, I got like a whole fucking texts and tweets and emails all day about when are we coming back.
You can play Sackboy.
Yeah. So anyways,
would that be new Retro Rage, I guess? Would 64 be considered retro?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, what do you think?
That would be like...
Isn't it older than 9/11?
Damn!
You understand the 360 is retro, right? Fuck. Count the consoles. It's 360, Xbox One, Xbox S, and then Xbox 540, Xbox 720.
Shit.
What the hell's it now? Xbox One X Circle?
Xbox are old.
How old are these games that you're talking about?
Well, he said Xbox. Like, fuck. It is at the same fucking time.
No Mercy came out like in 97, 96.
Oh, no. I know No Mercy because it's N64. Like, anything N64 I know is retro, but when you just said, like, oh, yeah, you realize that Xbox is retro. I'm like, oh, shit, you're right. Fucking Xbox is fucking retro now.
I'll call anything that's not the previous generation retro.
When they're doing like 20th anniversary Halo edition, you're fucking old.
What is that weird Mario Party Xbox thing? Something Frenzy, right?
Mario.
No.
You're going way out there. Yeah, it's
because they had their own Mario Party kind of thing with like something Frenzy, right?
Yeah, that's way old. I can't even tell you what that is. It's just 4 different colored people: red, blue, yellow, red. You know?
Yeah, but they had like their own Mario Party stuff. I heard it's fucking. I never played it, but I heard it's.
You don't even get your own character. You get generic yellow guy.
You get John Blue or something.
No, you got
a name. You just get red.
Yeah, you're now red. You're a player 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be Retro Rage. That'd be fun to see Retro Rage again. We had a couple of single player games. I mean, we can always jump on multiplayer games as well. I'm gonna probably play through Doom Eternal.
Ooh,
anything that's in the Xbox Game Pass, I'm basically gonna try out.
Nice.
I just, I got busy. Like work kind of kicked up, and we started to do the podcast again as our mainstay thing. And that's just, things are changing, but we're gonna be doing more skits. We're gonna be doing a lot of like more different content. It's not just like,
it's not just video games.
No.
I'm gonna be focused on video games, but
yeah.
It's gonna be an all-encompassing thing.
Yeah, as far as the entertainment we create. I mean, it was that for a year because of the pandemic, but we're gonna do like skits and Dwayne and Percy were supposed to do a thing at the golf course, but that didn't work out. But
yeah, it seems like there's a lot of ideas floating around. You just gotta get the follow through on it right now.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of option anxiety. We're just like, what do we do first? Like, I have these ideas. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's like, we should do this, and we should do this, and we should do this. I'm like,
just do one.
Do it. I don't care which one. Just
pick one.
Start one.
And do it.
Like, there's an intro video thing that I'm working on right now, and I'm like cutting everything up. And during it felt like Dwayne was like, I can't do this stuff. I can't record. And I'm like, just do it. Just record. You know, like, it's not bad. It's not.
Well,
it's not great.
I mean, these podcasts aren't going to be our best, you know, because we're starting over in a big way, you know, being in person again, and obviously we stream it, but that's not the point. The point is to like create what we were making before, and we're a fucking year out of practice. I mean, it's just, you know, but
just push record and just start saying things, and I'll chop it up and make it look fancy.
Well, we're gonna start going out. We're gonna start having experiences, and fucking, they're gonna have stories to tell. I mean, it just takes time. We're crawling out of this fucking hole, and I don't know, it's just fun. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on.
Life
And just like entertaining wild other people's shit. Like just the more I watch like other podcasts, like H3 podcasts, like I just learn about all the drama, the internet drama that's happening, and it's pretty fucking entertaining. I was telling Carla, I'm like, I feel bad, but I really like this trash. Like,
it's a reality show, man.
Oh, it's
But through
so good.
streams.
Through the internet, you know.
Well, it's so good because you get to, like, for me, it's all justice porn. Like, whenever, like, people that are bad get what's coming to them, it feels so good. It just feels so good. I hate bad influences, and there's a lot of them on the internet.
I'll be a bad influencer. I'm gonna
And
exploit you guys.
You have a long way to go. You're a good guy.
I'm gonna exploit you guys for the content.
Lot way to go. But as a person who lives with a little kid, who is 6, gonna be 7 soon, I mean, yeah, I worry about that shit pretty hard, you know, because he watches a lot of YouTube, and I could tell, like, he learns things from it. Like, whatever he watches, he starts to learn things from it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things he says, mannerisms. He's very much gamer kid. Like, you know, he yeets things. Yeah.
Does he do sheesh?
He hasn't done sheesh.
Sheesh. What I still don't understand is this thing, or pointing to this.
It's
I
like
still don't understand yet. Huh?
Is it cold-blooded?
Cold-blooded.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I still don't understand it.
Yeah. I guess, like, what happened was cold-blooded, and you go sheesh.
Sheesh. I'm still not gonna hate on Sheesh. Sheesh is pretty good.
But the fact that it was on the Dodger game, where it looks like, are they doing this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, they are. What the fuck?
Yeah, the crowd was going.
I'm like, oh my god.
That's what kills it, though, is that once it becomes popular, that's
Dead.
what like the kids are like, fuck that.
Dead.
Can't do that anymore. Like TikTok right now, all the millennials are jumping onto TikTok, and all the kids are like, we don't want to do that. It'd be cool. Be associated with TikTok anymore.
The Gen Z.
Yeah, the Gen Z, the millennials, all that jumping onto TikTok.
Yeah.
It's
So
what
now-
happened with MySpace and
Yeah,
Facebook.
once like the upper
Older
generation.
adults are like, oh, all right, we're
Yep.
done with this.
As
So-
soon as I'm pointing at words, it's like, let's get off this.
Yeah,
thing.
now I'm trying to see what the next thing is. What's the next TikTok?
It's just too much to fucking chase, man. It's just like too much to chase, to constantly chase. Which is why I fucking love YouTube. Because it's been the same shit for a long time.
Because no one's improved on YouTube.
It's fine. That's why.
Yeah, but YouTube's improving on YouTube and it's fucking it up.
What do you mean?
Let's put out shorts. What does that mean?
Oh, yeah. They try to do
It's,
stories.
it's just a 30-second clip of YouTube that was already on there.
Instantly, my shorts became nothing but girls, like, trying on clothes. It was just like,
Gotta get them try-on hauls, Lunk.
damn it. God damn it. Like, what happened here?
Did it try
What did I
or
click
what?
on? All I watch is, like, Hassan and, like, fucking, like, camera equipment.
What's funny is that that's one of the main reasons I didn't get on TikTok because of Pay Wubby Money.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the guys on Twitch that like showcase like all these like middle schoolers and like little girls dancing on TikTok, just being exploited. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I don't want to see what's going on TikTok. And then I finally joined it. I'm like, TikTok's pretty legit if you figure out the algorithm. If you
Not gonna lie, some of the things you sent me, I'm like, this is very entertaining. I actually like this.
That's right. It's all social media. It depends what you have on there, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it started off as that because it was Musically.
Mm-hmm.
And Musically was like
That was the cringe.
14-year-olds, like, yeah. inappropriate. Just pedophile, like, YouTube.
Just
is what it
pedophile
was.
juice.
Yeah, pedophile YouTube is what it was. And then like, adults got on it, and so it became less like that. Well, then it switched to TikTok. But, what was I saying?
I don't know. Were you focused on the pedophilia or something like
No.
that?
So the 6-7-year-old. So now I have to pay attention to like these YouTube channels and to see like who it is, because he watches like young people who like create skits, or young people who create like little shows, who use Minecraft to create characters that like go through experiences and have little storylines. And it's like these people that make these must be like 15, 16. Like they're young, you know? And so I don't know how they're going to change. I don't know if they're going to become like Rice Gum. Like I didn't, like the stuff he was saying when he started to get older, that was like atrocious,
Yeah, all the stuff you say, like, oh, it's just boys being boys. But like, no, this is bad. This is not good stuff that you're showing,
Yeah, all those fucking like rape comments and shit. Like that was awful. Like that stuff was pretty. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap. And the thing is, like, this would be somebody that at a glance I'd be like, oh, he's just like a Counter-Strike guy who makes videos. Yeah, you can watch that. But I wouldn't realize, like, the guy's fucking making some really bad content at that age, and so now I have to like pay attention. Okay, see what he's watching. Cool. So he's into like FGTV, I think it's called.
Offline TV.
Is that what it is? It's like the dad and like his kids.
Oh, no, that's another one.
No, it's like this guy. It's like this. I mean, for me, it's cringe. Like, not cringe. I wouldn't say it's cringe. It's just like, it's just a dad acting crazy and his kids acting crazy, and like it's like fast cuts and then like dubstep between like everything, and then like fast cuts, you know.
Fuck?
And it's like, what are we doing today?
It's the trigger that ADHD brains, dude. Is like once you.
It's fucking done magnificently. Like it is like the way he edits is so good for ADHD. It's just like cut, dubstep, cut, dubstep, cut. And I'm like, you think I'm fast forwarding it? No, literally like the speed of his films. Like I want to see his timeline.
It's a Guy Ritchie transition.
Oh god.
Just zooms in, swipes, music cue, zoom in, another swipe, and we're here.
It's impressive. I mean, I want to see his screenshot of his like
his edit, his timeline.
Yeah, it's just like. But anyway, he likes watching that, and it seems pretty wholesome because the guy's like a family guy, in the sense that he has his kids on there, and so even though like I wouldn't necessarily say like they're good role models, like in the sense that like they're encouraging people to be like respectful, understanding, good, upstanding citizens. It's just like loud noises constantly, and like getting excited over things. It's not bad, but it's not necessarily good either. It's cartoon stuff.
That's why it's positivity with no substance. It's good, but there's nothing really behind the message or whatever they're trying to say.
Yeah, and maybe I need to watch more. Maybe I'm missing something. I wouldn't doubt that I am, but again, it's like I have to kind of like pay a little bit of attention because every now and then something will come up during his stuff, or like one of the kids will start cussing or something. We're like, oh, that's it. You're not watching this guy anymore. Like blocked,
Well, like there's like all this stuff that I watch. Like it's not meant for kids, but kids are gonna watch this stuff. Like Achievement Hunter, they cuss all the time. It's not meant for kids,
but kids are gonna watch
but
it.
Kids watch it, right?
And I think there's a difference between when you say kid, like a 14-year-old and like a 7-year-old.
Yeah,
totally different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Fitz, like his stuff, I would never show that to your kiddo.
Yeah.
But I know it's fucking hilarious, right?
Yeah. They need to get a little older. FGTV, that's what it was. And Mr. Licker says, fuck TikTok.
I'm gonna think that right now. Watch a girl dancing for no reason. Pointing out words.
Where was I? Oh yeah, so there's that stuff. Okay, so then So this brings me to my next quick story, because we've been recording for an hour. Like there's this new game that kids are playing, and my niece actually plays it. It's called Friday Night Funkin'. Have you guys heard of it?
Not at all, because we're old.
Go for it.
You heard it?
No, what's that?
It's Friday Night Funkin' is basically like Well, like, what's Dance Dance Revolution? Like, what,
Dance.
where it's like a rhythm game.
Rhythm
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, rhythm game, and like you basically have to push the button, and like there's like these characters that sing back and forth. So it's like kind of like you're rap battling against thing, and they just make noises, and it's very catchy. It's a very catchy game. Kids are really, really, really into it, and so is Raiden. And so the game isn't like officially on any game store or anything. Like nobody sells it.
Mhm.
You have to go and like go to a site that has it. So like Newgrounds has it, right?
Newgrounds still around?
Newgrounds is still
Yeah,
around.
dude.
Wow.
They're gonna have to fuck around, right?
Yeah, they're just as they're not struggling.
Okay, no, it's
Still putting out those Flash games, probably.
No, Flash is dead, isn't it?
Yeah, Flash is dead. But anyway, so you can't really control like what kind of ads come through because these are not like free games. Like the way I guess they pay for it is through ads, and so he's like playing this game which is a kid's game by all accounts, and so he's fucking playing this game, and we're kind of watching him play. And the round ends, and that's when it shows you an ad.
Mhm.
And so the fucking ad is this like this game you can download, where this like maid walks in on like a couple having sex in the shower
Yeah.
The fuck?
on a fucking kids game. Yeah, so this ad comes up.
Well, it's for the parents, for the ones, checking up on them.
So it was like a silhouette. So it was like they were in the shower and the curtains,
Yeah.
But it was like, what the fuck? Snatched, like quickness. Like just took that tablet out of his hands. Was like, nope, that's it. You're never playing this again. And
Got fucked up.
and now he watches YouTube videos of other people playing it because
How did that get allowed?
I don't know. That's what I mean. You gotta watch. You can't just give a kid a tablet and expect.
That's true, though.
You gotta
No,
watch
but
and listen, man.
At the same time, like, we've grown up with the internet from its infant stage and how terrible it could be.
Yeah.
So we kind of know, like, all right.
I remember like going, oh, what's SS? Like these websites are interesting.
And it really become now where, like, okay, we've known enough that we're like, okay, the internet is fucking evil, and people try to slip things in just to be an asshole. So you do gotta fucking check it all the time. It sucks.
I was playing one of my favorite apps called Pego Blast, and I have a good time with it,
Yeah.
And then one of the ads that came out like in between like rounds was it was a family and like the dad had left to go get like milk or cigarettes or
And
something.
never came back.
And never came back. And now it's like the mom and the kid trying to figure out how to survive.
And did they put one of the kids out onto whore on the streets, or what the fuck?
I forgot exactly what it was, but it was like they were trying to like build up heat out in the snow and stuff like that. What was it called?
We need to make a segment.
Oh my God.
We need to make like a special episode, like Patreon only, where we find all these ads
OnlyFans or
and we just like review them.
No, you guys attacked me when we did that right in the beginning when I played the Kim Kardashian game. You guys were making fun of me for
Oh
playing
my
it,
God.
and I was like, "Why are you playing that?" I was like, "I told you guys I was playing this for the podcast, and I still got attacked for it, so I stopped playing all the games."
Hey, Edgar, things change. People change. You gotta roll with the punches.
Jesus
Nope.
Christ.
That's it. I did my due diligence in playing these games, so now someone else has to sacrifice their phone.
The psychology behind those ads is so fucking like obvious and good. Like the ones where there's like a puzzle, and like you see the person like struggling to do the
I'm like,
puzzle.
oh, you could figure this out with
Yeah, like they lose, and you're like, damn it!
like, come on, you can just do
You have
swipe
it right
right,
there.
bitch.
I want to solve this game and do it. Yeah, and then like you read the reviews, and like everybody's disappointed in the game.
I'll play a game of Peggle right now.
God.
It's wild stuff. Anyways, I think that's a good place to end this on. So make sure you stay safe, wear your internet condom when you're out there browsing games. Anything else you guys want to say before we sign off for the night? The week?
Always check on your kids' fucking internet.
Yeah.
Because
Just let your kid do whatever. They'll figure it out. They'll be fine. They'll grow up doing whatever they want, having a good time.
Although, if you think about it, all three of us were like we watched some fucked up shit.
I grew up with little to no parental supervision.
And we've seen some fucked up shit.
I came out fine.
And we came out so.
Yeah, Rotten.com, those kind of things.
Oh my god, Rotten fucking shit.
I don't know.
We all got traumatized in a sense, right?
I don't know what you mean.
All right, thanks everybody. We'll see you guys next week, and watch us. Stay tuned. We might do something online.
Wave with your wrist.
Bye.